all the way back. Leaps over. What a
like a leaping sprawl.
Amazing there. Now on the back. Big right hands. Is this going to be it? Feisty Fist.
Oh, both hooks
right
in.
hands in, both hooks in. Is she going to finish here? Rolls out for the armbar.
Wow.
What a beautiful flip over that was. Not again, not another submission position for Lauren Fogel. What will she do here? Terry London kind of turning into a straight armbar, now rolls it over to a belly down. Animal Fogel trapped in a bad position, trying to work that right arm free, and does so.
And immediately takes the back. And a cowgirl back position.
A little bit of a celebration, yeah, I guess. Reverse cowgirl, I believe you call that.
Amazing what you're going to see here watching the LFC.
Yo, it's MMA like you've never seen it before, Ken.
Oh,
the rear naked choke is in. That's deep.
Oh, she
got
it.
Get out of that. Goes right back to it. Well, that's a tap. That's a tap. And that's it. Yep.
Wow.
Oh. And the shove
no love
from
lost
the animal.
right there.
Gets revenge in the rematch and did it with authority.
Wow. I'm with the ref a little bit. I couldn't tell if she was just striking the mat or that was a tap. That was so deep right there. That was very, very deep.
You can see Terry London in pain after that. Like you said, it was deep around the neck. Let it go briefly and then went right back to it. Painful looking submission there. Lauren the Animal Fogel getting revenge against Terry Feisty Fist London.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 31 seconds into round number 1. Here is your winner by submission, representing the black team, Lauren the Animal Fogel. Lauren, a quick word with you, if I may. All right, well, we'll make this quick. Congratulations on your second professional MMA